Howdy folks, it's Tall Turtle here, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. And there's Cleveland in the background. In the previous video, we landed in Cleveland, just outside of Cleveland on the Lakefront Airport. And now we're going to head southbound to Akron, Ohio. Akron, depends who you talk to and where you're from. And the reason why is because when I did my work trip, one of my many offices is in Akron, Ohio. So when I flew into Cleveland International, not this airport, I got a rental car and drove to Akron, and then my company is actually quite some distance from Akron, but this is the closest airport there. We're not going to fly around and look for my company's building. I don't need people to know who I work for. Well, it's kind of contract stuff. I work for a ton of different people, but anyway, look at that Cleveland shot. That is gorgeous. Let's take a screenshot of that in case you want to use it. I'm kind of trying to stall here before we take off because I want to look at this. What happened to the stadium? Is it being built? Or is this the post-apocalyptic thing of cities in flight sim in the United States? Otherwise, let's see here. If you want to know where we are, there's the lake. And Detroit is across the lake. You can't quite see it. And then Niagara Falls will be at the end of the lake on the other side. Otherwise, look at that. The greater metropolitan area. And then downtown Cleveland. Alrighty, we're in the virus today, so let's put the camera away, put the drone away here, and hop inside and get going. Because we really should. Alright, rudders already work. I checked. Confirm parking brake. There we go. Do our fuel and passengers. Whoops. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Where's my mouse? Fuel passengers. It's going to be just me today. No, I met up with a coworker. Let's bring the person that I replaced. Oh dear, we're overload. Not so many donuts, buddy. There we go. And we can feel the way it is. So we're pretty good. And hey, I didn't get like spots for water. Whatever. Alrighty. What else is on here? Fuel selector. Confirm. Okay, left it is. Master switch on. Avionics on. Kind of unusual order of operations there, but whatever. And let's see. Nav, aircraft, AC. Lights on. Choke. Choke? Choke. Where's choke? I bet it's down here. Yeah, it's this thing I remember now. Can we get there from here? It's okay, just goes that far and that's it. Okay. Let's see. Next, props forward. Isn't there like fuel on here? Let me go up here a second. Fuel? No. Okay. Start key. Can you tell I don't fly this one very much? Start. Did it start? I think it started. It started. Okay. Choke off. There we go. Test ELT, I think. Oh, what am I doing? Why do I keep hitting that for this? Test. There we go. Alright. Pitot heat. Pitot heat right there. Climate on the co-pilot side. Oh, way over here. Yep, it's like 7:30 a.m. sometimes, so let's crank that up a little bit. It's a Cleveland morning. Turn on the fan. Set up the displays how I like them. First of all, let's get the previews going. So that's flight view, I guess. Really? That high? Like displays down below. Zoom in on that. Holy cow. There's the stuff between the seats. Co-pilot. See, the co-pilot looks good. This seems really high. Let me look at the seats. No, I mean, me being really tall, I'd be smashing my head. Yeah, so I mean, my head would be up there in the sunroof. So, okay, never mind. This is what it's going to be. Chicken head, back, out the window. Those two should be the other way around. Whatever. Alrighty. Let's set up my displays the way I want them. I don't think there's really much to do. We are going to do VFR, but just in case I want to do some sightseeing, I use autopilot. I mean, you can use autopilot with VFR, but I meant to say VFR than hand fly. But just in case I want to use autopilot for sightseeing, we will use GPS. Obviously. I don't think there's anything else to do on this. It's pretty limited, if I remember correctly. IIRC. Map. I mean, there's nothing to do on this right now. Autopilot does work, though, I believe. Alrighty, transponder on. There we go. Get the weather, if there is one. I'm pretty sure there was. There it is, ATIS. Let's listen to it.
Lakefront Airport
See what it says.
Quebec 1300 Zulu. Wind 234 at 5. Visibility, tree. Sky condition, few clouds at 1,100 feet, few clouds at 4,000 feet, few clouds at 11,800 feet. Temperature, 2.10. Altimeter, 29.9.
Alrighty, 2992. The B for that on the barometer.
Landing and departing runway 6 right and runway 6 left.
6 left and right.
VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Quebec.
Alrighty, 6 left and right is this side right here. Let's tune clearance, I guess. And request taxi to depart to the south, which is number 5.
Lakefront ground, Turtle Soak Tango Sierra 4105 with Quebec request taxi to the active departure to the south.
Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105 taxi to and hold short of runway 6 left using taxiway Bravo cross runway 6 right. Contact tower on 124.3 when ready.
Alright, that's pretty easy.
Taxiing hold short runway 6 left using taxiway Bravo cross runway 6 right Turtle Soak Tango Sierra 4105.
So we're just going to make a U-turn and taxi here, cross 6 right to 6 left. Alrighty, very simple. What do we need to do? Back to the checklist. Taxi, no taxi lights. Flaps down. Do we have a flap indicator anywhere here? Up here maybe? I know this has flaps. I know it does because I found them the other day. Where did I find them? Pretty sure it does. Pretty sure we have flaps. Yeah, see them going down. See? This has flaps. You just have to hold it. See? I just don't know where it is. Because I think you can go the other way too, like spoilers, like that other airplane. It's somewhere. Doesn't matter. Flaps are down, no taxi lights. So let's taxi. Let's take our parking brake. Well, reset the view so we can see where we're going. And whoa, still not getting used to my new studio speaker setup. Hopefully it doesn't bleed into the microphone, which I'm moving. Sorry. I'm moving my head around a lot. Is there no way out of here? There it is. Alright, thanks for getting us ready to go, buddy. But we are going to head, I'm going to take a flight into work. Even with all this getting going, it's probably faster to fly this than to drive it. That's one thing I always think about because of flight sim. I'm like, would it be faster to drive or faster to fly? And like when we talk about Minneapolis to Chicago, when everyone says, I'm going to Chicago, everyone else asks, oh, are you flying or driving? Because Minneapolis and Chicago airports can both be really busy, so you do need to get there 2 hours early. So that's 2 hours there. No matter where you are in the city, even if you live right next to the airport like I do, by the time you drive and everything, plan for about 45 minutes to an hour for driving. So that's 3 hours already. And then if you get in the air and everything, it's the 47-minute flight, but then taxiing and everything, that's an hour or more flight time. So now we're up to 4.5 hours. And then you got to get to the airport, get your stuff, get to a rental car or picked up. That's another hour. So now we're talking 5.5 hours to fly to Chicago. And then on the way home, it's even longer because the jet stream. So it takes longer to fly home and it's a busier airport. So figure 6-ish to get home. So, but it's 7-ish to drive. So we always ask, are you flying or driving to Chicago? So to me, that's like the limit, right? Because if I drove to Cleveland, it's like 15 hours or 14 hours. So of course it's faster to fly, even with my layovers and stuff. And going all the way to Newark first, it was still faster to fly to Cleveland than drive it. But yeah, sometimes you gotta wonder, especially small flights like this. Like people who fly from Duluth to Minneapolis and back, I'm like, why? It's a 2.5 hour drive. It takes longer to sit at the airport. But anyway, each their own. I'm just rambling because it's a short flight. Why is it stall? It always stalls halfway through my taxi. I'm rambling because it's a short flight and I don't want to cut out much. Let's look at Cleveland while we're here. So anyway, why are the taxi lights in the middle sticking up like that? Why aren't they on the ground? Weird. Anyway, am I even on a taxiway? Or am I just on the highway? I don't know. But now we need to cross, so this dude better get out of my way. Hey, we have permission. It's going to tell us to hold short of traffic? It didn't.
Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105. Hold position caution.
Yeah.
Other traffic.
Yeah, there it is.
Turtle Soup Tango Sierra
We have to acknowledge that.
4105. Continue taxi.
We have to acknowledge. There we go.
Roger, Turtle Soup Tango Sierra
All right.
4105.
Alright, let's hold short of 6 left. Why does it say 6 right, but it says 6 left on the thing? You see that? Off to the right. I can't see it. The sign says 6 left, this says 6 right. Whatever. Let's tune in tower and request clearance.
Lakefront Tower, Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105, ready at runway 6 left south departure.
Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105 cleared for takeoff runway 6 left departure to the south approved.
Alright, landing lights on, approved clearance.
Cleared for takeoff runway 6 left, Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105.
We know the flaps are down because we saw them come down. And what is it? For takeoff, we're going to stop the wheels, flaps come in, landing lights off, gears fixed, switch fuel tanks as needed. So we're going to switch it there as we need to. Our information on fuel is, I don't know where information on fuel is. Here we go, road others turned on. By the way, I don't think I mentioned that, but in case I didn't, road others turned on. And let's get in the middle of the runway. And pop up. There we go. Oh, it's nice having a subwoofer cranked up when we take off on the when we leave. Brakes stop, wheels, flaps coming in. When the wheels leave the ground and the rumble stops, it's cool to have the subwoofer because then the rumble stops. Alright, that's what I was trying to say. Whoops, we're gonna props a little bit. Alrighty, let's fly out of here. I'm talking weird because I want to look back at Cleveland as we take off, but I need to fly a plane. There we go. Airplane above our heads behind us. What if they're landing? Anyway, let's get out of here. Nope. Come on, why does it keep stalling? There we go. And acknowledge indication. Let's keep climbing.
Lakefront Tower, Turtle Soup Tango Sierra 4105. Continue for south departure.
Alrighty, let's zoom out our GPS a little bit here so we can see where we're going. And we'll probably use autopilot on this just so we can sightsee. So let's get closer to the line. Can I set up autopilot while I fly like this? Where's altitude on this thing? Where's my altitude? There's cursor. Altitude. So the cursor should do altitude. There we go. Whoops. Come on. We went too far. I'm looking at too many different things at once here. Get back to our purple line. Let's cruise at 4,000 for this one. And then we'll set autopilot together. So here we go. What are we going to do? Let's straighten out. Okay. Let's do flight director, nav, vertical speed. I don't know. I can't see what vertical speed is going to be. Let's engage autopilot. And let's bring up vertical speed here. There we go. I don't know what that is. That's 1,000, so that's 300. Let's go a little bit higher here, like that. Barometer set. It's going to line us up. We are hands-free. I like that you use IS too. I usually use IS when it's available, but I'm going to use vertical speed right now. Alright, let's find a few things here. First of all, let's look at Cleveland before we lose it. We can use the drone now. Much better. Oh boy. Post-apocalyptic wasteland. I'm sure somebody knows what that is. It's a train yard, I guess. Probably for grain or rock or something. Probably rock. Cool. Where's Cleveland? There's Cleveland. There we go. Let's get the airplane view here. A nice screenshot of that. Alright, so let's look around a second and then I'll just have some sightseeing and stop rambling. Since my rambling is kind of not the greatest right now because I'm thinking of too many things. Alright, there is, let's see, so that's going to be, where's the main airport? So that's like 480, then 80, and then 75 and 77, or 71 and 77. I can't remember what the freeways were there. Well, okay. Great, let's acknowledge that that's okay. There we go.
Lakefront Tower, Turtle 605 frequency change.
Alrighty, let's come down here and zoom this out. Like so. See, there's quite a ways to go. There's actually 2 airports in Akron, too. Let's look out the window for a second. Can we see Cleveland International out the window? It's there. It's like right here. Alright, what else can we do? We gotta find these fuel here. So we got fuel bar. Oh my gosh, anyway, so there it is up there. So we need to switch to the... Wait a second, how come the right tank has less in it than the left and we're on the left tank? I don't care. Call this cabin stuff. Can I go like this for the cabin? No, see if we go too far, it flips you around. So we can never see that gauge, because look, there it is. And then it flips you over. Whatever. I still love that no intentional spins. Okay. I'm not liking this airplane as much as I used to. I'll just say that much. Alright, we've leveled off at about 4,000 feet. Autopilot's going to take us in. Everything is good, right? RPM's good, engine's good, temps are all good. It says 14 minutes to get there. Or so. 30 nautical miles. I think we're good. So we're going to do some sightseeing. Why are we leaning to the right? What's going on here? No, we're not. We're straight. Anyway, approach checklist. Oh, we'll do landing lights off. All lights approach checklist. Weather when we get closer and landing lights on, flaps down. That's it. That's all there is to it. Alright, sightseeing and figure out why I feel like I'm leaning to the right even though it doesn't show it is. And I will see you in a little bit. Alright, it says we're 4 minutes away. I was busy sightseeing, so I wasn't paying too much attention. Yeah, we're pretty close. Let's just look one more time together here. So here we go. When you leave Cleveland and go to Akron, it's actually a lot here, I noticed when I was driving around. So it's not some tiny town. There's the main highway there. I notice people drive very, 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 very fast in Cleveland, but when they get to Akron, they all drive the speed limit. Then after Akron, they go very fast again. So there must be something that I don't know. Alright, so there's an airport there. That's not ours. Our airport is right here, because the highway goes by, and I saw a tiny little jet land when I was there. Alrighty, that's actually a really good shot. Let's take that one. Alrighty, put the drone away. If I can remember the button for it. There we go. Hop inside. Kill autopilot, because we need to start coming down. I'm going to do it by hand. Tune in KCAK. Alright, tune, there's airport list. KCAK is 3. And let's do the ATIS.
Akron-Canton Airport information, Charlie 1300 Zulu. Wind 234 at 5. Visibility, tree. Sky condition, few clouds at 1,100 feet, few clouds at 4,000 feet, few clouds at 11,800 feet.
I don't see any clouds, do you?
2.10. Altimeter 29.902.
Alright,
ILS runway
beef barometer.
use. Landing and departing runway 23. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have Charlie.
Alright, 2-3 is going to be the one we're aiming at, so let's get ready for a pattern here. Full stop landing.
Tower Turtle Sub Tango Sierra 4105 is 5 miles north with Charlie to land. Turtle Sub Tango Sierra 4105 Tower. Enter left base runway 23.
Well, we just did it right. No, we did do a left base. Well, no. We would turn left to get to base, but it's kind of a right base. We should have gone around, but that's okay. Alrighty, where's the airport on our peripheral vision? There it is. Alright, let's land right there. Everything should be good. Let's do landing clearance. Do that. Turn on landing lights. Everything else is ready to go. We just have to keep sight of this runway. I think that's it right there. No, it isn't. Is it? Is that going to be it? I don't know. Has to be. Alrighty, let's see here. What else is on our landing checklist? Whether we got it, barometer set, landing lights on, flaps down in a moment. Let's get in a position here to land. No, this isn't going to be 2-3. This is going to be like 20. What? Let's get some speed going here while we zoom in and figure out what the heck is going on. Why would that be 2-3? I guess we could take out the map, but whatever. We'll land on the wrong one and get in trouble. Yeah, this would be like 2-1. Maybe it's 2-3. I don't know. Anyway, here we go. Flaps coming down. Although I don't have an indicator, but yeah, feel it float. They're definitely flaps. We saw it. I just can't find them in the cockpit. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Alrighty. Looking good so far. Kind of a weird seating position. Wow, look at that scenery. So nice. I miss the simulator. It's been such a long time since I've flown. Alrighty, keeping our speed somewhat up. They're ready to land. Use pitch to control your speed. And then throttle. So we'll point down to speed up, but then give some throttle so we don't come down. Right? Otherwise, we're looking good here. Not much wind, which is nice. Alright, crossing over the interstate that I was on when I saw a little jet land over my head. And now we're flying here for ourselves, but not in a little jet. Alright, no Pappy or Vassy or anything, so we're just gonna point the nose where the numbers should be. Why are we stalling? Probably because I didn't restart the sim for a long time. I did a lot of other flights without recording, and I did not restart the sim. This is a known issue. Oh, I'm recording this before the latest sim update, so maybe this is fixed by the time you're watching this. But as I record this, I have not had the update yet, so this is a known issue. If we keep the simulator running long enough, it starts to do weird stuff like this. So we're gonna do the best we can and aim for those numbers. More flaps if we've got them. And here we go. No, this is not 23. This is like 19. Oops. You should know where I'm going before I go. Oh well. Here we go. Throttle's back. Coming down now. We're gonna use ground effects to soften the blow. Land right at stall. Come on. Where is it? Any day now. And there we go. Bounced again. Been bouncing every time. Don't know why. Nose down. Ooh, gently. Let's see, gently, but it wasn't so gentle. Flaps coming in. And acknowledge handoff.
121.7 Turtle Sub Tango Sierra 4105.
Alrighty, contact ground. The reason why I said that is because we bounced, so thought we left the runway. Taxi to parking.
Ground Turtle Sub Tango Sierra 4105 taxi to parking.
Why did it stop completely?
Turtle Sub Tango Sierra 4105 taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway cross runway 19er Bravo Alpha cross runway 19er.
Oops. Cross the runway that you landed on. Okay. Oopsie doopsie. There's 23.
Parking using taxiway cross runway 19er Bravo Alpha cross runway 19er Turtle Sub Tango Sierra 4105.
That would imply that we're supposed to go the other way. Whatever. We're going to park wherever we want. See, this is going to be 23 now. This isn't 18, but it's not. Where should we park? I don't know. Let's go this way. Let's just park by those buildings because they're going to want to talk to us after landing on the wrong runway. Oh well, I do that sometimes. 19 is so close to 23. See, there's 23. Oh well. After landing checklist, flaps all the way in the air, landing lights off. I just did that before I started talking. There's no clock, so we just have to note the time, which I didn't. And the pitot heat off. We can turn those off too, probably. Alrighty, we're cruising here, but that's okay. So where should we park? Let's just go over here. This is a pretty big airport. My coworkers said that when they go traveling for work from the office that I went to, that they quite often fly out of here. It's incredibly expensive, but they do. They don't go into Cleveland, which I thought was interesting. Alright, we're not going to get a person to park us because they didn't park where they wanted us to. So what I'll often do is request parking when we've come to an area like this, and then they spawn in wherever you're closest to. I usually do it that way, but I didn't this time. Alrighty, let's just park over here, and then somebody will, whoops, I guess there's a thing there. Let's do it the right way. And then I guess somebody will be out to talk to us about landing on the wrong runway. At least we didn't land on the taxiway in Polaris and Ford. At least we didn't do that. Alrighty, let's park on this thing. Super simple. With the sun glaring onto the Garmin. And stop here. Hold or set the parking brake. And what do we do to shut this thing down? Parking brake set. All lights off, and they are now. Avionics off. That's this one. Key off. That's this one. And we'll click through the stop screen. Master switch off and fuel selector to off. Whoop, nope. There we go. Alrighty. We made it to Akron-Canton, Ohio. I go the wrong way to do that. And hopefully you enjoyed it. Very simple, very straightforward, very green. The satellite imagery for this is very green. But anyway, I guess I could have done more like sightseeing around Akron, but you got the idea, right? It's like a satellite suburb, satellite city of Cleveland. Pretty populated, pretty dense. You don't feel like you're in a tiny town when you're there. You feel like you're in a big town. Just no skyscrapers. So otherwise, there's a view of the surrounding area. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Share with your friends. And I'll see you next time.